What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 17 of WCW 1992. I am, of course, Swarls, here all by my lonesome for this one. We are coming off a pretty big show last week. We did our Clash of the Champions show, which did very well. We got an 89 for Clash of the Champions. Great show. We had a total barn burner main event with Sting and Bam Bam Bigelow taking on Vader and Ron Simmons. I have once again made Spotify too loud to the point where it is distracting me. When will I learn? We also had Brian Pillman defeat Ricky Steamboat to become the #1 contender. Roddy and Cactus Jack went to a no contest. We crowned new tag champions as Mike Awesome and Rick Rude defeated the Steiners. Dustin and his crew beat the Good Alliance. Dusty was like, no, don't cheat, Dustin, and then he did. Steve also won the feud with Dan Severn. Eddie Guerrero retained the light heavyweight title over Chris Jericho, and Steve Regal won the retained the television title over Jushin Liger. And then we did a Saturday night, which was also very good. We got an 86 for that. Ricky Steamboat and Dan Severn beat Big Van Vader and Ron Simmons. I believe the idea of that is to jumpstart a Simmons-Steamboat feud? Yes, that appears to be what I'm thinking here. A lot of people talked. Roddy Piper beat Nikita Koloff, which was going to be the main event, and then I decided we needed something better, and that was correct. Bam Bam beat Sean Waltman, but mostly just people talked. We set things up. Pillman and Sting is already official Halloween Havoc, which is crazy because it's like 2 months away still. So maybe I should not have jumped the gun that early, but you know. Nick, hello. Happy Raccoon Day to you as well. But yeah, we can just get right into it. What kind of stinks, for me, more than you guys, is we left off right before a main event taping. So we get to start with main event, which is always weird for me to start with the B show. But here we go. Sure. Dusty Rhodes doesn't do B shows. Okay, good to know. Rick Rude to put over Cactus Jack. And then we have Ricky Steamboat to put over Cactus Jack. Well, that's probably not going to happen, but Rick Rude can put over Cactus Jack. Obviously not here, but keep that in mind. What I need to see is, when is Roddy leaving? 32 days. Okay, so it's still a bit. But it's going to be before Halloween Havoc. So, because I was thinking maybe I needed to rush into doing the Cactus match, but we can build that up for a couple weeks. So let's do that here. Alright, so we just did him and Koloff and then a brawl. Alright, so let's do big promo. 6 minutes, no script. Cactus Jack, entertainment. Rod Dog, not here. Cactus Jack wants Roddy Piper in a no rules, anything goes match. Pretty straightforward. What did we not do, like, anything at all with last show? We didn't do anything with the band, obviously, or the Cowboys. We did not do anything. We didn't hear from the Steiners. I feel like we should hear from the Steiners. So that's another thing we're going to do. They probably don't need 6 minutes, but I'm going to give it to them. It's the B show. Who cares? We'll send Magnum out there. Rick Rude, Mike Awesome. Actually, you know what? There's no way this could be 6 minutes. Let's give them 3. Because I just want this to be 3 minutes of the Steiners just like flipping out and being like, you know, Rick Rude, Mike Awesome, you guys are going to pay for what you did at Clash of the Champions. You're not the real tag champions. You stole those titles. When we get our hands on you. You know, just good old angry babyface promo. Steiners. Good old angry babyface promo. And that would be excruciating if it was 6 minutes. So we're going to make 3. Alright, let's do... Did I have Eddie cheat to beat Chris Jericho? I can't remember if I did. I feel like I did just because it's 1992 and he's a heel. But I can't say for sure. I'm going to have Chris Jericho go up to Eddie backstage. And he's basically going to ask for a rematch, and Jericho is going to be like, no, but you can wrestle another... You could... No. How about you wrestle someone else? Chris wants rematch with Eddie. Eddie laughs and tells him to wrestle his crew. Now, if I knew what the match was, I could put those guys out there, but, you know, I don't know if we want to do a 1v1 match, because I don't think I don't think anyone in that group outside of Eddie Guerrero is recognizable. So the recognizable is going to have to come from the other side. So let's do 2v2. Let's do Chris. I would like to get Too Cold out here more often. Although Too Cold is also not. Gotta get these guys over, man. 3v3. Chris. PN News. Too Cold. I'm pretty sure PN News is recognizable. Yes. They will take on Mike Barton and Tracy Smothers and Steve Armstrong. I've probably done this exact match, but Too Cold Scorpio was a different guy, but that makes it different. So that's okay. 10 minutes. Chris Jericho wins. Let's have him pin Steve Armstrong, the person I care about the least. And let's do botch interference on Steve Armstrong from Eddie Guerrero. Alright. Need to book some matches. Booking matches. Alright, let's do... All we had for the Good Alliance was Dustin making fun of them, right? We didn't actually hear from the Good Alliance. No, we didn't. Okay. So let's give them a match, and then they can do, like, a post-match promo. Welcome to WCW Main Event Oops All Six-Man Tags Edition. Let's get some people out there we don't see a lot. Jerry Lynn, you're out there. Pat Rose. Don't see a lot of Pat Rose. feel like we don't book Scott Armstrong a lot. Let's get him out there. This needs like 7 minutes. We'll give Arn the win. Road agent, get out of here, Larry Z. And then we'll have them cut a promo right after. Beautiful Bobby, you are just there. Please don't talk. They're going to talk about Dustin. You know what? They're going to talk about Dusty, too. And basically, Dustin accused them of begging Dusty to ask him not to cheat, and they were pathetic, and blah, blah, blah. And basically, this is just going to be them replying and being like, we full-grown men, we don't go to anybody's daddy. How dare you? He did that because he cares about you, Dustin, you stupid idiot. I ain't talked to another man's daddy since I was 12 years old. Good Alliance ain't never talked to nobody's daddy. Alright, we need to book like a B-show main event kind of match here, because we got nothing. We got nothing. We got some 6-man tags. What? It's me, Arn Anderson. What? I said we ain't talked to his daddy. What? I got some people we could book here. Let's see. Barry Windham is putting people over like crazy. Let's give him a little. Let's give him a little Winsky. Who's more over, Richard Morton or Thomas Rich? They are almost identical. Though I will say Tommy Rich is angry, so he's probably gonna. And Richard Morton is merely irritated. What a main event. We got 2 more minutes. Perfect. Boy, I feel like we need to put something in here to just really, like, we got to give something to the people. I feel bad about putting a show out that's just like, pfft. Sting's going to talk about Brian Pillman. And then Sting, of course, being a good babyface, is not going to bury Brian Pillman. He's going to be like, Brian Pillman, you're a little undersized. You're a little small compared to the guys I wrestle. But you know what? Doesn't mean I'm taking you lightly. You're a world-class athlete. You were a college football star, just about your size. And the Stinger is looking forward to the challenge at Halloween Havoc. Just real white meat shit. Sting looking forward to Pillman's challenge. Alright, that's definitely how we're opening. Good Alliance promo, Chris promo, match, Cactus promo, Steiner's promo, main event. That's a show. The Sting promo alone is probably going to save this and give it like a 70. But otherwise, this is not good. Yeah, Sting got 85. Thank you, Stinger. Appreciate it. Checks in the mail. 65 for this nothing match. I mean, you'll take that. Anyone especially good from the jobbers? No, they were all pretty much exactly the same. Arn Anderson's gimmick is getting stale. What even is Arn Anderson's gimmick? It's probably just like enforcer. Still got a decent promo though, so that's good. 49 here, that's less good. 50 on the match, that is also less good. We really kind of insist on making this band versus Cowboys thing a thing, and it's bad. It doesn't do good. it's a bad feud. Ooh, Cactus. Okay. Cactus is finally cutting some promos here. I gave him the opportunity to cook a couple times, and it was like, all right. But this is the first time he's really cut a promo. He's probably a lot more over than he was at the beginning of this. 61 for these guys. It's about what they do. Main event, also a 61. That's one of the wrestling matches of all time. 70. I mean, listen, for a B show, you gotta take a 70. Although, honestly, probably could have watched like this and turned it off. I know the Cactus promo was good. You gotta stay tuned in for the Cactus promo. How far out are we from Havoc? Week 4 October, week 4 August. Oh boy. Alright. Okay, it's gonna be a while. Oh, I gotta look at Arn Anderson's gimmick. Someone else had a gimmick, I think. No, I'm thinking of AEW. Someone in AEW had a gimmick that we had to change, and we didn't do it. Arn Anderson, what is your gimmick? Enforcer, yes. Which you are very good at. I mean, I guess he is a babyface now. Can't tweak it, alright? Gimmick change. He's good at badass gimmicks. That checks out. Give me some inspiration. There are no badass face gimmicks. Okay. Well then. Huh. Alright, what about dominant? I mean, I know we could just literally just write something. He's literally just going to be a badass. How about that? Superstars aired. Oh, Jim Brunzell's entering a new feud. Big news. Okay, Saturday night aired. People watched it. Anything else here? Not really. Oh, Lex Luger! He's finally got a booking. Lex Luger is gone to the USWA. which, quite frankly, is humiliating for him. That is... Boy, that can't be where he thought he was going to end up. Yeah, he's got a handshake deal with the USWA. That is his only employer. I wonder why WWF doesn't want him. He's over? I mean, he's not an especially good worker, but they shouldn't care about that. Star quality through the roof, sex appeal through the roof. That's what WWF should be looking at. 1,500 a show for USWA. All right, well, good luck. Nobody wants Lex. I mean, listen, USWA wants him. Out working those Memphis shows or whatever they are. Oh, shit. Rick, come home. Oh, he might not even talk to us. He's so over. Yeah. He... Man. I wonder how much he's making. He is making $137 a month for WWF. Which is... I mean, we could definitely afford that. Although the game thinks it would cost us 200-something grand a month. But yeah, we cannot... He will not even talk to us. Which is messed up, because this is about the time he would have come back, right? Like, it wasn't that long after this. But he is either staying there or, I don't know, retiring, I guess. I guess going to Japan is an option. Because it's the early 90s and Japan still has money. How over is he in Japan? He's over. He's not, like, as over as he is here, but he's over. Well, that's a shame. Especially because we have the money. We could pay him. Wait, hold on. We could get Sergeant Slaughter. That could be our consolation prize. Oh, he's very bad. He's over, but he's bad. Got a 60. He got an 88 in this tag match. Although it looks like he's mostly just getting very high ratings when he's the other guy in matches. Yeah, he gets a 62. We're not paying him a bunch of money to get a 62. Yeah, it's 100 grand. No. Ooh, Yuji Nagata graduated. Congrats. All Japan Pro Wrestling is rising. Okay, here's one. Hawk. Hawk is decently over. Hawk is okay at wrestling. I wouldn't say he's great. I would kind of only want him with Animal. But, you know, maybe that's part of the deal is we got to get Hawk first, you know? Ooh, Road Warrior Hawk got a 51. Road Warrior Animal got a 58. Maybe I don't want them. What did they get in, like, this match where they got a much better rating? No, still like 50s and 60s. How old is he? 34? I mean, he's still relatively in his prime. We are letting both these guys go. Although, I mean, I would love to negotiate with Piper. I don't think he'll even do it. Yeah. And then Junkyard Dog is just, farewell, sir. You know, don't, yeah. Thanks for coming. That's gonna do it on him. Let me see. Is Animal's not showing up here? But like, surely their contracts are running out at around the same time, right? His contract runs out in 4 months. Hmm. I don't know, chat. What do we take the chance of getting Hawk to see if we can get Animal later? Or are we going to get stuck with using Hawk as a singles wrestler, which is what happened to WCW in real life, and it was not great. I bring them in for sure. All right, well, we're going to have to cross our fingers that when Animal's contract is up 4 months later, we get him. Hawk cannot be... Well, what do we get? Do we just bench him for 4 months? I mean, we got to use him, right? I'm going to give you a 2-year contract. Written... exclusive written. Having team with a rando. Doing like a fake Legion of Doom. I don't... Oh, you know what? We could put him in the War Games match. That's what we could do. He could be a big surprise for War Games. Although that is about 4 months away. So by that time, Animal would probably be fucking back. 2 years and nerves needed. Blah blah blah. Yep. Make offer. But I have a better offer from another company. Okay. No. What is your rival offer from WWF? WWF is going to give him 26 a month? I think we let him keep him. At 17 a month, I was like, oh yeah, sure, we'll find something for Hawk to do. I don't want to get stuck paying Hawk 27 a month, especially if we don't know if we're gonna get Animal. I think we leave that one. What happened at SummerSlam? Let's see. Ultimate Warrior defeated Ric Flair, and it got an 86. Warrior must... Yeah, I was going to say, Warrior must be pretty bad, because Ric Flair got 100. I don't know if I've ever seen someone get 100 for their in-ring performance. Just by themselves. That's wild. Also, I don't think Ric Flair in 1992 should be getting 100. Daniel, what's up? Ric Flair's contract is running out with WWF, and we tried to sign him, and he big leagued us. He said we were not... He was too big for us, which is crazy, because we could afford him. So now we're seeing what WWF did. 85, so Clash was a better show. Just throwing it out there. Big Boss Man defeated the Mountie. That was probably fun. Savage and Hogan beat the Repo Man and Rick Martel. This was a SummerSlam match. All right. Bret Hart defeated Shawn Michaels. Yeah, that got a 96. Yeah, that was probably real good. Undertaker defeated Haku. Nasty Boys and Legion of Doom went to a double count out. No, excuse me. It was a DQ victory. Andre and the Mavericks defeated Colonel Mustafa and the Beverly Brothers. Tatanka defeated Papa Shango. This is a long show. I mean, it's the show of the era. They got big stars on top, and then underneath it's like, But hey, they filled up the Metrodome, so hey, good for them, you know. I still can't believe Piper big leagued us. That's such shit. Or excuse me, Flair. Piper did not big league us. Although he kind of is too, because he's He's about to leave and not re-sign with us, so. House show, Mid-Atlantic. 1,000 fans. That's a big house show for us. Ricky Steamboat is healthy. If you remember, he bruised his tailbone last show. But, yeah, he's fine. It's a bruised tailbone. Alright, let's go to the Omni and book Saturday night. Alright, what do we... Okay, this is another way I would like to jumpstart a feud. Let's do 3v3. Let's do Rick, Rude, Tully, and Mike Awesome taking on Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, and Dan Severn. The Michigan Grew! Oh my god, how have I never thought of this before? Just 3 Michigan guys, 2 of us with great mustaches. We're just out here, just, you know, we're gonna drink some beers, we're gonna go hunting after this. 16, let's go, I don't know if this is the main event, we'll see. I'm gonna go 12 minutes. I'm going to give these guys the storytelling match. And what I would like is for Dan Severn to pin Tully Blanchard, but he might not want to do that. But let's see. I will even do it with a flash pinfall. Let's see if he wants to do that. Oh, he does. Sick. Okay, great. So let's add a storyline of Severn Tully. All right, we've got a lot of time until that Brian Pillman match, so I think this is what we're gonna do. Steve Austin is gonna cut a promo, and he's gonna basically be like, "Oh, Sting, you're get a little ahead of yourself there. I see you've already accepted a match with Brian Pillman at Halloween Havoc. But let's not forget, Sting, you might not be the champion Halloween Havoc. It's week 1 in September. You gotta defend your title before then, Sting. And don't forget, Steve Austin pinned you in a tag team match. I held your shoulders till I'm at 1, 2, 3. Some people are even calling me the uncrowned world's champion. So if you've got any guts, you'll defend the title against me on Saturday night." Austin wants a world title shot on TV against Sting. Similar to that, let's have Piper out there. I don't think we need to drag this out forever, especially since he's on the, he's on the last couple weeks of his contract. Roddy Piper, 6 minutes. I saw your promo on main event Cactus. You want no rules. Anything goes with the hot rod. You think you're ready for that, kid? You think you want the hot rod with no rules, with no laws? He's going to accept the match. Long story short, he's going to accept the match next week. Hot Rod accepts no rules match versus Cactus. Next week. Alright, so should be 2 good promos. I'm going to do Arn Anderson. Actually, no, let's do this. Let's do another angle. Man, we have a lot of angles I want to do. Let's do this. Let's do Ricky Steamboat. Being interviewed by Eric Bischoff. He's going to be like, yo, last week in the main event, you were in a tag team contest. You got the victory over Ron Simmons. Looks like things might be getting back on track for you, Ricky Steamboat. And then, of course, before he can say anything, Ron Simmons is going to attack him from behind. Let's just do fighting on both these guys. Simmons attacks Steamboat during promo. Huge fight breaks out. Ooh, guitar lessons. I took guitar lessons once a week for like 10 years when I was a child, and I never got good at it. Power chords were about the best I could do. And anything intricate, there's like finger picking or any of that shit is just not. I got little sausage fingers, so not good for guitar. The fuck was I gonna do? Oh, right. I was gonna have Bam Bam Bigelow just win a match. Because last week we had Vader cut a promo where he was just like, no, I'm not, you can't have a rematch. Tough. So I'm going to put him out here. I mean, Abdullah the Butcher is kind of fun, but I don't think the match would actually... Well, he can brawl. Bam Bam can brawl, right? Do Bam Bam and fucking Abdullah in a wild brawl? Yeah, why not? Give them 8 minutes. Wild brawl. Bam Bam wins. Oh, Abby can't go that long. All right. 6 minutes. All right, great. That's fine. It doesn't. The shorter is probably better. I agree with you, Dusty. Oh, I have my like childhood guitar and like the guitars I had later. They're like sitting in my garage. I think I have not touched them in fucking years. Let's do an angle afterwards. Bam Bam is going to talk about Vader, post-match promo, and he's basically just going to be like, "What's the matter, Big Van Vader?" You know, took out Abdul the Butcher. He's a big guy like you. Seems like you're afraid to defend the title against me. I think Vader might be a chicken. And then he'll lead the crowd in doing the fucking chicken. Because again, it's 1992, okay? Bam Bam says Vader is a chicken. I think I might need to script Bam Bam. This is, we have to do this. Sting and Jushin Liger against Brian Pillman and Steve Regal. Because at first I was like, Sting? Who's his friend? Jushin is his friend. Although if we put Waltman in this, we would then have an obvious pin eater. Maybe we should do a 6-man. Who would be the third guy on the babyface team? Either Koloff or Barry Windham would be fine. Yeah, let's do a 6-man tag, then we can have a pin eater. Sting, Jushin Liger, and their friend Barry Windham. Taking on Brian Pillman, Sean Waltman, and Steve Regal. This is the main event now. Give these guys 16. This can be an open match. I mean, Waltman is here. Let's do Jushin Thunder Liger pins Sean Waltman. I think everyone's fine with that. And then, again, it's 1992, brother, so they're getting their heat back after the match. Sean, Brian, Steve. You know what? Let's put Steve Austin out there, too. And they're going to beat up Sting, Jushin, and Barry. Fighting. Selling. 3 minutes. Steve Austin runs out. Helps heels beat up babyface team. Alright, how much more time? We've got like 20 minutes. Oh boy, okay. Boy, I really am just like reverting to fucking like, oh god, it's what do I do? I really just do go to 6-man tags. Some stereotypes are true, you know? We haven't heard. Oh, I was gonna do something with Arn in them, and then I forgot. Angle. Dustin Rhodes, Arn, Dusty, Jesse Ventura. We're going to send all of them out there. Basically, the gist of this promo is going to be Dusty's going to come out and be like, you know, what Arn said on main event is true. You know, they didn't come to me. I'm trying to, as your father, I'm trying to set you on the right path. And then Dustin's going to be like, I'm on the right path. You know, just because it's not your path doesn't mean it's not the right path. I'm the biggest star in WCW. I'm winning every match. I've got Jesse Ventura guiding me. And then, you know, big back and forth shadow match. Actually, let's do this. Let's do a 6-minute promo. Big shouty promo with Dustin, Arn, Jesse, Dusty, and then for the next 4 minutes of this 10-minute promo, we're going to have the American Nightmares jump those guys. So as Dusty is, like, you know, heating up and getting in Dustin's face and stuff, we will then have Sabu and Perry Saturn. Maybe just those guys, because we're probably running out of room. So them, Dustin, Jesse, they're all fighting. And that means we will get selling from Arn and Dusty. And I guess that's it. I guess we had room for Raven. Yeah, let's send him out there. You know what? No. Oh, let's send Larry Z and Beautiful Bobby out there to save him and clean house. So let's just do them on fighting too. And they're over. Let's do overness. Nightmares, Jump, Arn, Dusty, Good Alliance, Make, Save. So that's all one big promo. So then we got time for a 10-minute match. Who do we got here? I mean, we got everybody here, really. Junkyard Dog is about to leave, although he has cold momentum, is angry, and is unimportant. So I don't even think he can put people over. Although, you know, that's what the B shows are for. Steamboat's getting attacked by Ron Simmons. That could be a post-match thing if I wanted to do a Steamboat match. Although I certainly don't have to do a Steamboat match. But I'm gonna. Ricky Steamboat, Chris Candido. 8 minutes. Open. Ricky Steamboat wins. Alright. So you are going to go right before your fight with Ron Simmons. Alright, so big promo, Bam Bam match. Bam Bam promo, Ricky and Candido. Simmons attack. Austin promo. Hot Rod promo. Dangerous Alliance. Oh, we have back-to-back matches. Let's go Hot Rod promo. Smack dab in the middle. Main event. Beatdown. That's a show. I think this show's good. I'm going to go 85. I believe in this show. I think it's a good program. Ooh, big shouty promo. 83. What happened? Dustin struggled going off script. Interesting. I was really counting on this getting like a 95, so that might hurt my rating. Oh, gimmick change. Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to hit... Well, maybe I should read the dialogue next time instead of just going, yeah, do it. Beautiful Bobby was underwhelming. All he did was come out and tell these guys to get out of here. Alright. Whatever, man. Oh, I guess I could do the changes here. Handle the changes. Change gimmick. Great rating. Perfect. Just the way we meant to do it. I will take a 70 on Bam Bam Abdullah. Although that's all Bam Bam. Bam Bam is just kind of cooking right now. He's really coming into his own. He was getting like 60s when we signed him. But he's really going crazy recently. Although this was a Wild Brawl, which is, you know, his thing. But still. It's also Abdullah's thing, and he did very bad. Promo, less good. That's fine. His chicken on a pole match with Vader will make up for it. Ooh, an 80 for Steamboat and Chris Candido. Steamboat is just that level of good, though, that you put him in the ring with a jobber and it gets an 80. But, you know, I'll take it. And then him and Ron Simmons fought. Got a 79. I will definitely take that. This advanced the Vader-Simmons storyline. Oh, I probably just added Steamboat to that. Yeah, that makes sense. Steve Austin is cutting crazy promos. I said I pinned Sting. What? Had his shoulders to the canvas. What? 1, 2, 3. What? 75 for this match, so I'm glad I didn't make it the main event, although I also told them to do storytelling. Rick Steiner has his gimmick that's getting stale. Oh my goodness. But I just came up with the new gimmick of the Michigan boys. Anyway, Dan Severn pinned Tully. That should be a good match. Woo! 99 with the Hot Rod. Okay. This is what I was expecting from these Hot Rod promos. 83. I'll take that. Liger and Sting and Brian Pillman and Stevie. Really, everyone was good in the match except for Waltman and Barry Windham, and they were also fine, so I'll definitely take this. Then the good guys got beat up. And it lost heat for everything. Cool. 88! Even better than I guessed. Let's go. Sorry, I was muted for a minute there. I was unwrapping a cough drop to put in my mouth, and then a sugar ant was like crawling on me because it had been on the cough drop wrapper. Larry Zbyszko thinks Rick Steiner has charisma, and the kid has a lot of upside. Aren't you guys like the same age? How old is Larry Zbyszko? He's 38. I guess he's probably a little bit older than Rick. No, I mean only 7. It's not older enough. Boo! Boo! Negotiate with us, you coward! Boo! Everybody boo this man! Alright, here we go. Lincoln Memorial University, our favorite. Oh, a lot of incidents. Okay. The Diamond Stud turned up so high on soft drugs that he had to be sent home and was in no condition to work. As his employer, you now have to choose to deal with the situation. Alright. Soft drugs. So soft drugs, I assume they mean weed, right? 3 and 9 months if I send him to rehab. That's a long time. So they work 1 month without pay is a high probability of getting him to improve his behavior, but also creates a high risk of upsetting him. Fine. Medium probability of getting him to improve his behavior, but also creates a medium risk. I'm thinking a fine. What do we think, chat? Because it does say soft drugs, which I am taking to mean weed. Now, granted, in 1992, they may not have been as lax as I'm being here, but I'm kind of like, it's weed. He is very unhappy with his fine. So is DDP. I wouldn't punish. Well, listen, we can't do nothing. It's 92. We gotta do something here. Larry Zbyszko is very happy. I don't know why. What's his relation here? He just hates weed, I guess. Dusty Rhodes is happy. Sean Waltman is happy. All right. I made more people happy than unhappy, so I feel like I did an okay job. Italian Stallion went to Wrestler's Court. Okay, that's fine. Promoting too much. Small positive, great. Arn Anderson. Ooh. Arn Anderson wants to put over Eddie Guerrero. We will use that one. They are on opposite sides right now. Alright. Angle, I'm going to do like a 6-minute. I'm just going to rate both these guys in entertainment, but the idea here is that this is going to be like a hype/recap package of the Cactus and Roddy Piper feud. Cactus, Piper on Saturday. You know, gonna recap what's happened so far, but then also just be like, you know, make sure you don't miss it this Saturday on TBS The Superstation. Cactus and Piper, anything goes. Who knows what these guys are gonna do? They're crazy. We did not see Vader on Saturday, which means some poor soul has to die right now. Oh, it's not looking... Oh, you know who? You know who? Junkyard Dog. 6 minutes. Vader's just gonna squash him. Then we're gonna do an angle afterwards with Big Van Vader and Teddy Long talking about Bam Bam. He's gonna be like, "Does that look like a chicken? We ain't afraid of no Bam Bam Bigelow. Look what we just did, Junkyard Dog." Vader is not a chicken. I don't know. I have fun booking WCW because I would not book something as stupid as a guy calling a guy a chicken and then the other guy insists on calling him that, and then we like get the crowd to do chicken chants and everyone like I would think that was very corny by today's standards, but I don't know. I like doing it here, and also it would probably still work today if we're being completely honest. I can't see a Bam Bam and Vader doing this. It helps that Teddy Long's there. Let's put it that way. Oh, I was just about to book something and then oh. Wait, no, still nothing. All right. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. No, I should probably do that on Saturday. I'm going to have Steve Austin cut another promo on Sting. Let's put Brian Pillman there, too. Wonder if these two will have any chemistry. Basically, it's going to be Pillman being like, "Hey, man, thanks for coming out there at the end of Saturday night. You know, making Sting pay for that lucky win he got in the 6-man tag." And then he's going to be like, "Hey, no problem, man. Hey, you don't mind me cutting in line like this, getting a title shot." And then Pillman's going to be like, "Ha, of course not, man. Hey, I'd love to wrestle you at Halloween Havoc. I think we'd have an all-time classic." And he's going to be like, sure, I think so too, brother." And they're going to rub their hands and cackle and laugh at Sting. Interesting fun fact, my father once worked for Bam Bam Bigelow's father, and through him met both Bam Bam and Hulk. Ooh, do you have any fun Bam Bam or Hulk stories? Eddie's recognizable. Yeah, Eddie's recognizable. Okay. Have I done these guys in a straight-up singles match? No. Okay, that's fun. This should be good. What's Norman's tech? High. What's Eddie's tech? high. Okay, here's a fun idea. 15. Technical Masterclass. Eddie. Let's do Tainted. Would the light... Yeah, that's fine. I don't think the light heavyweight title will be on the line. That's going to take up a large portion of our 1 hour show, and I'm fine with that. Then we're going to need something that could be like a short-ish main event. Oh, I finally remembered the thing that I was just gonna book Tully yelling at Dan Severn. Yeah, it's just gonna be Tully cutting a promo on Dan Severn where he's like, Dan Severn, you are the luckiest man in the world, holding my shoulders down to 3 in that tag match. Who even are you? You just showed up one day with your stupid mustache. I'm Tully Blanchard. I've held titles all over the world. You're a nobody. Tully cuts scathing promo on Severn. Alright, we need a short-ish main event. And then we are out of here for main event. I guess Koloff is just kind of hanging around. Can't see Tully without thinking of him as an old guy. Yeah. I mean, I remember him as a youngish man, although even then he's a little before my time, but, you know, I saw tapes and stuff. But, yeah, I mean, there are definitely wrestlers, like, trying to think. Harley Race is one. I can only see him as an old guy, because this era, when he was an old guy managing Vader, is when I started watching wrestling. And even when you see young Harley Race, he kind of looks like an old guy, you know? So that's kind of what I always see him as. I am going to do Nikita Koloff. I wonder... No. He would not do that. I would... let's try it. Let's try it. You know, let's do this. Let's do Larry Z versus Sabu. I don't think he's gonna do this. Let's try it. Let's try it. Sabu. Interference. Dustin Rhodes. Keep Larry Z strong. Ooh, he did it. Okay. I didn't think he'd do it. Good for you, Larry Z. Tully cuts scathing promo on Severn. Let's just open with the technical masterclass. Tully cuts scathing promo on Severn. Austin Pilgrim down the stinger. Vader vs. Junkyard Dog. Vader is not a chicken. Recap video. Larry Zbyszko versus Sabu. I have no idea what this is going to get. Because I think there's, like, multiple very good promos on this, but I think the rest... Well, Eddie Guerrero and Norman might do really good as a technical... 71. I have no idea. Guessing. It's got a 60. It was okay. I thought this might do like really well. It was fine. I remember all those technical master classes we ran with Norman in ROH 2003. I thought he would, I thought that's what we were getting here. Ooh. Ooh, Tully didn't do good without a script, which is weird because I have him to go without a script all the time. I guess he really just didn't have anything to say about Dan Severn. He was like, who is he? Really? I don't know. This is not a bit. I don't know who Dan Severn is. Yeah, these two cutting a promo together did really well. Oh, crazy. Oh, who would have thought? They seem to already be wearing matching vests in this photo. Funny how that works. Yeah, Vader carried the husk of Junkyard Dog to a 70. I will take that. Not enough selling. Come on, JYD. And then Vader be like, I'm not a chicken. Who the Bam Bam Bigelow think you call me a chicken? Ain't Vader never been no chicken. I eat chickens. 79. I thought this would do better. I ain't no turkey either. You get that. You get that out of the chat. 62. Yeah, it's fine. Sabu is really off his game. Every time I give Sabu a match where I'm like, all right, Sabu, I'm giving you a spot, he's always off his game. But that is just the Sabu. That's just the Sabu experience. Wow, 71. I nailed it exactly. That's crazy. Especially since I was just, like, completely guessing. Okay. Hawk stayed also. Hey, man, get that money, you know? Miss Elizabeth stayed. What do Miss Elizabeth's stats look like? She's over. But, I mean, that's it. But that, that checks out. Do they think she can cut a promo? No, not especially. Which is true. She didn't cut promo. She just stood there and looked pretty. What more do you need? Florida legend Steve Kern. Todd Champion is taking an indie booking. Cool. Jody Hamilton's contract is expiring. I think that's another one where it's like, yeah, we're good. I think we have enough road agents. We have like 10 fucking road agents. It's probably fine that we let them go. Almost got 1,000 for the house show again. That's good. And I forgot to delete that. Larry Zbyszko still has opinions. One of his opinions is probably, why did I lose to Sabu? Oh, Akira Hokuto is really good. Y'all think WCW 92 is ready for Joshi? Seems like American audiences these days are barely ready for Joshi. I don't know, man. I wonder if I could sign Akira Hokuto even if I wanted to. She's probably not eligible to work in the States. This referee wants more money. Yeah, that's fine. We are not paying you anything. All right, I have to know now. I have to know. Oh. Apparently I could book her if I wanted to. Oh. I hate that I found that out. I hate that I found that out. I don't like that at all. Maybe in 94. We got a lot going on right now. Or 93. 93. Not 94. 94 is a long time away. The Mongolian Mauler. Works exclusively in America. Doesn't seem very Mongolian to me. Ooh, can't break 1,000 on these Mid-South house shows. Getting close. What is CRMW and why are they hiring a bajillion people? Canadian Rocky Mountain Wrestling. Located in Alberta, Canada. Okay. Let's look at this roster they put together. They got Billy Jack Haynes. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, Carl Willett. How's PCO looking? Could be better, honestly. A little disappointing on these PCO stats. Glad he's getting booked though. These are some of the most. I mean, that's Keith Hart. I was gonna say like these guys are like the most Canadian looking dudes I've ever seen. Chi Cruz is one of these people I don't know anything about, but I'm pretty sure he was still wrestling when like EWR came out in 2003 or whatever, so I've seen his name like 1,000 times. But I don't know anything about him. Oh no, Reslow. Oh, the Canadian. Oh shit. Yeah, he's not good. It's he's 18, okay. I was gonna say I think he's a child, but he's technically an adult. Let's check these incidents. Sean Waltman pulled a rib. Oh, that classic rib. Joey Maggs did a bunch of impressions. He was like, "Hey, I'm doing a rib. Who am I?" And they were like, "Ah, that's Waltman." All right, great, good locker room. Everyone's excited after I fined Scott Hall for smoking weed. All right, well, this is it. This is the big one. Cactus Jack, Roddy Piper. 12. Oh, you know what? I should technically make this like a 1v1. A 1v1 something. All around town. I assume this is a false count anywhere, yeah. Let's just call it a street fight. 1v1 street fight. Cactus versus Roddy. 12 minutes. Wild brawl. Cactus is winning. And I don't care. Yeah, no, I don't care. Oh, Roddy can't go 12. Okay. Thank you, George South. George South, thank you, but I don't trust you to rotate in this match. I'm going to have Dusty do it. 10-minute wild brawl. Okay, that's fine. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to road agent notes. End the storyline. And then we could job Piper out a couple more times before he goes. Yeah, I know. He's still unhappy. I know. Arn has offered to put over Eddie Guerrero, Rick Rude, or Cactus Jack. I could really use that Arn one. Arn. I guess you would do Arn and Chris Jericho against Dustin and Eddie, which is kind of an insane match. But Dustin's kind of a cowboy, so it works a little bit. The weird team is Arn and Chris Jericho. That's crazy. Since our main event's only going to 10, I'm going to give these guys 16. I'm going to have them tell the story. And I'm going to have Eddie Guerrero pin Arn Anderson, since that's what Arn wants. I will have them cheat, though, just because, heels and all that. I'll have Arn get... let's do distraction. Let's have Arn distracted by Ventura. I would like to do, now that I've remembered that Dustin's kind of a cowboy, let's do Dustin, Eddie, and Ventura all cutting a promo right before the match. Where Dustin's going to be like, I don't know about teaming with this Guerrero guy. And then he's going to be like, hey, come on. We're all cowboys. I got cowboy boots on just like you, man. We're going to be a great team. I probably have to have the Good Alliance get a little heat back because they're going to lose the feud. So I can't really just have them get beaten like a drum the whole time. So at some point I might have to have them. But not here because he promised to put over Eddie. So that's what he's doing. Let's do Sting. Talking about Steve Austin. And we'll have him talk about Brian Pillman too so we can advance that feud. But basically... it's just going to be Sting being like, so you wanted my attention, Austin. I remember you pinned me in a tag team match. I didn't forget. Doesn't make you the world champion. A lot of other stuff going on there. But listen, you did pin me. I'll give it to you. And if you think that earns you a shot at the WCW world title, next week, how about you and me get in the ring? And I'll show you that you're not in the Stingers League. Sting accepts challenge from Austin for next week. Swarley, remember to book this. That's our semi-main. What was the main event last week? It was that weird six-man. We had two weird six-mans last week. All right, we had the Steiners. Okay. I have a very dumb idea. Okay. I'm going to have the Steiners talking directly to Rude and Mike Awesome and Magnum and Paulie. Basically, this is going to be the Steiners being like, we want to get our hands on you in a rematch, and we don't just want any kind of match. We want to pick the stipulation. And then, Rude and Paulie are going to be like, whoa, pick the stipulation. You get out of here, man. No way. There's going to be a lot of back and forth. And long story short, they're going to set up a match. Let's say Rick and Rick, where the winner gets to pick the stipulation. Promo setting up Rick versus Rick. Winner picks stip for tag title match. And I guess that's on this. This is turning into a little bit of a loaded show. Let's do Rick Rude, Rick Steiner. No singles matches. Great. Oh no, they're going to a 10-minute draw. Oh, 10-minute double count out. But now who gets to pick the stipulation? Oh, this is... Oh, no. Sorry. Apologizing for the things I'm booking. We got like 25 more minutes. Ricky Steamboat. Just gonna talk about Ron Simmons. Steamboat calls Simmons a coward for attacking him from behind. Nothing groundbreaking here, just here's a promo. Bam Bam Bigelow. Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. 8 minutes. Have I done this match? Oh, I've done this match multiple times. That's crazy. All right, get out of here, Sergeant Buddy Lee. Why do I want to see Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker and Bam Bam Bigelow so bad? What's wrong with me? I don't know. Jimmy Garvin, you're kind of just a guy that's here now, since Michael Hayes is gone. There we go. Then afterwards, Vader's gonna just attack him. Be like, who's a chicken? Who's a chicken now? Attacks. Bam Bam. Who is the chicken now? Classic. We have 6 more minutes. That sounds like a promo to me. We got some Steamboat. We could... we've already heard from Dustin. Haven't really heard from the Good Alliance, although we have Arn wrestling in that match. Oh, we gotta hear from Dusty, obviously. Dusty talking to Arn. Dusty talking to Arn and Chris Jericho, who's just gonna stand there. God bless him. Talking about Dustin and Eddie. Basically gonna be like, you guys got a tag team match tonight. Chris Jericho, I don't know a lot about you, son, but Arn, we've been to hell and back. I had a lot of wars with you. I know where you stand. You gotta make Dustin pay for what he did last week. Dusty, Riles, Arn, and Jericho up for their tag match. I think that's a good open. Then Bam Bam and Jimmy Garvin. Steamboat calls Simmons a coward. Promo setting this matchup, and then it just happens. That's fine. These guys cutting a promo. Tag match. Sting says challenge. Cactus versus Roddy. I think this is another really good show. 88 last week was really good. I don't know if we'll top that, but I think like an 86. I think it's a really good show. Well, that's right off the bat. We got an 86, so that's good. Jericho did nothing to add to it, but he got to stand next to these guys, so maybe that'll give him a rub. Just being in a good segment, you know? That's the old, it's like modern WWE logic. Maybe it'll work. Bam Bam and Jimmy Garvin get an 80. Let's go. Bam Bam is cooking. And then Vader said, who's really cooking? It's me that's cooking. I'm gonna cook you because you're a chicken. Me, I'm not chicken. I made that very clear, I'm not chicken. Steamboat did not improvise well. Interesting. This is probably another one where I was like, all right, 6 minutes, you don't like Ron Simmons. And he was just like, Ron Simmons, you're a jerk. I don't like you. You know, I'm a family man. Ooh, 81 here too. Okay. I mean, for a promo with the Steiners, that's pretty good. Although the rest of these guys hard carried it for sure. Oh, 84 on this 10-minute double count out. Oh, but what's the stip gonna be? How will we decide what the stipulation is? 77. All right, Eddie really dragged this down, but that's fine. It's probably would have got like a 90 without Eddie, or like a 95 even, but that's fine. It's all right. Okay, 76 on the match. Jericho really tanked this. I thought this was going to get like another 80-something. I guess I did also tell him to tell the story here, so maybe they, you know, took it easy a little bit, but that's fine. That's fine. It's not the main event. We got Eddie to pin Arn. That could be huge for him. 99 for Sting, saying I'm gonna beat up Steve Austin. Here we go, main event. 80. Honestly, a little disappointed. But, yeah, an 80 is solid. It's a solid match. I was hoping we'd get, like, 85. But we got Cactus, a big win over Roddy Piper here. In fact, I want to look at him and Eddie right after this and see if they've gotten, like, super over. 86, that's exactly what I said we would get, so I can't be disappointed. Although, like, up until around here, I thought this might be, like, an all-time episode of Saturday Night, and then like the last two matches were like good but not great. But, like, this undercard rocked. Just a bunch of good promos, two really good undercard matches. New Japan have made an offer to Scott Armstrong. I assume that's like a open contract, but he's already working All Japan on the handshake. Can I not see? Whatever. Listen, if he goes and works for New Japan, that's fine. Oh shit, Eric Bischoff contract ending. Is he actually any good? Microphone? Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, we'll keep him. Honestly, it just feels wrong not to have him here. You know what I mean? 14,700 a month. This might be another weird one where it's like Yeah, per show, $400. That's way less. Even if we use them on both shows every week, that would be $800. 16, 24, 36. What? Yeah, that would be like 4,000 something. Oh, yeah, per show. Eric, 400 a show, exclusive written. Yeah, okay, 500 a show. Sure. You got it, brother. New Japan set their sights on Scott Armstrong. Alright, let's book this main event. Alright, similar to last week's main event, I'm going to do a Steve Austin Sting hype recap kind of thing. I'm just going to rate these guys in entertainment. Video. Hype recap video for Sting Austin WCW title match on Saturday. Oh, you know what? I forgot. We can do it here. Cactus's popularity. He's broken 70 in a couple places. Yeah, no, he's up. He got like 6 points from beating Roddy Piper. 5 or 6 points. That's good. I mean, he's way up since we started. He's like 25 points up. So that's good. And then the other one I wanted to check was Eddie. Eddie did not gain as much from just pinning Arn Anderson, which kind of checks out. He gained, like, nothing from pinning Arn Anderson. That's crazy. Alright. See what it is. Steven Regal. Let's put you out there with, I don't know, Joey Maggs. Damn, he would have a really good match with Ultimo. Can't imagine I've done this. Oh, I did do it once. It was a pre-show match in January. That's fine. 15 minutes. Technical masterclass. Steve Regal's winning. We'll make this a TV title match. Why not? Okay. Just make sure I made him the victor. And then afterwards, we're basically just going to have Regal cut a promo on Liger, where he's like, "You see how I've defeated this masked Japanese man? Well, I'm going to do it again. I've already beat Liger once. I've beaten Ultimo Dragon. I'll beat Liger again." That kind of stuff. Regal says he will beat Liger like how he just beat Ultimo. Well, now we're going to get a great promo here. Dan Severn going to talk about Tully. And he's just going to read off his resume to Tully Blanchard. He's going to be like, "Oh, Tully Blanchard, I hear you don't know who I am. Well, let me tell you, I'm Dan Severn. I was a high school wrestling champion. I won the NCAAs. I don't think he won the NCAA's, but whatever. He's gonna say what he did in college. I was here. I won the WCW television title. I defeated your boy Steve Austin. Yeah, Dangerous Alliance. I pinned him multiple times. And last time I checked, I pinned you in the 6-man tag. But if you think that's some kind of fluke, I'd be happy to wrestle you one-on-one there, bud. Dan Severn runs down his resume. Would be happy to wrestle Tully 1v1. I'm always coming here to check local workers, and it's always the same people. We got Billy Gunn. Let's give Billy Gunn a chance. We got Bart, you know what I mean? He's already 28, goddamn. Although tonight you're going to work as a face. This is your tryout. Hey, Billy Gunn, welcome to WCW. Glad you're here. You got Vader. So good luck. And then I'm going to send Bam Bam out there to just fight Vader, and they're going to brawl. Bam Bam and Vader brawl to the back. Oh, we got to do... We gotta do Rude and Awesome and Paulie talking about the Steiners. And basically just gonna be them being like, well, I didn't win, but you didn't win, Steiner, okay? So the stipulation, as far as we're concerned, there is no stipulation. And that's going to have to do it for you. You guys are supposed to be college wrestlers. You should be able to beat us in a classic 2v2 wrestling match. That should be no problem for you. So let's say no stipulations. Dangerous Alliance thinks a draw equals no stips. And then a match and we're done. Is there anyone we haven't... I think I have kept threatening to book Koloff and then not doing it, so I should probably book Koloff. Z-Man is another guy we haven't seen at all this episode. Z-Man could definitely lose to somebody if that's the thing I wanted to do. Alright, Sergeant Buddy Lee. You lost your match on Saturday. Here you go. 8 minutes, Nikita Koloff. I was going to say, if I book this one, that'd be crazy. Koloff's winning. That's a show. What are we opening with? I think we're just opening with Regal Wrestling. And then we gotta do his post-match promo. Dangerous Alliance promo next is fine. Koloff and Buddy Lee. Yep, that's good. Oh, we're ending with the hype recap. Oh, I just realized there's like no main event for this show. For some reason I thought this was a match. I'm kind of fine with ending with the hype recap. And a Vader, because like the Vader squash match is gonna get like an 80, because Vader is just like next level right now. So I'm kind of fine with it. 70. I said 71. Last time I'm gonna say 71 again. Let's say 71. $58. Okay. I keep thinking these guys are gonna be better at technical master classes than they are. I think I'm getting the low end of their tech ability on that on those stats. That's fine. It's the B show. 72 on the promo is better than I thought he would do. That's okay. I'll take that. Yeah, 89. These guys are better at promos than Steven Regal. That checks out. 47. Oh, Koloff. Koloff got potatoed by Buddy Lee Parker. He bruised his eye socket. Mamma mia. That's not good. Yeah. Dan Severn is 67. I mean, you got to take that. You got to take that for a Severn promo. You know a Severn promo isn't going to be good. That's why you put it on the B show. That's fine. Yeah, it's got a 70. I thought Vader would carry it to an 80, but Billy Gunn is not getting hired. Billy Gunn did not do a good job. Sorry, Billy. And then the real main event is these guys brawling. Woo, 100! Let's go! This was definitely the right thing to put last. Damn, maybe Steve Austin should get the Halloween Havoc match. I mean, we'll see how the match does on Saturday. If the match does really well on Saturday, maybe he will get the Halloween Havoc match. 77. That's a great B show. Maybe this is how I should put my B shows more often, instead of giving people like a Nikita Koloff or Barry Windham main event. Just like, your main event is a promo. Your main event match is a squash with a star. I mean, that's what they were doing at the time, and apparently it works. I don't know. I guess they knew what they were doing. Daryl Loudon. No idea. But we got a graduate from the power plant. I have no idea if this is a real guy or not. Do we get to look at his stats? Request medical. Yeah, sure. Okay. Oh, view profile. Yeah, sure. Daryl. That seems like a real bio for Daryl. Daryl's got some potential. I mean, signing him's not going to cost us anything, right? 20 bucks a show. Yeah, I'll give you 20 bucks a show, Daryl. That's fine. Actually, 20 bucks a show is so little, I feel bad about it. Although 2,200 a month is so much. Although I guess if you do that over 12 months, it's not a lot of money. It's like 24 grand. Yeah, sure. Let's see what you can do, Daryl. 6,000? I'm not paying you six. Okay, I'm not paying you 6,000 a month. Let's talk per show. 500 a show. This guy wants a lot of money. All right, Daryl. Better not fuck me, Daryl. All right, we got to check that Koloff injury. And Steven Regal is tired. Did we not sign him to an exclusive contract? I thought we did. Yeah, exclusive. Okay, I guess he's just still tired from doing all that work. Like his stamina hasn't recovered yet or whatever. How injured is Koloff? Ooh, 21 days. Okay, he's like kind of hurt actually. Alright, well that's going to do it for this stream. We will be back. I think we'll be back on Thursday. I don't know. I have to talk to Nick about that. But we should be. I'm like 70% sure we'll be here on Thursday for AEW. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at TIR Wrestling. I'll let you know if it's happening or not. And of course, we'll be back next Tuesday, more WCW. We are still quite a ways away from Halloween Havoc. But hey, next week we got the big Stang and Steve Austin WCW title match. So, you know, having a lot of time between events is let me book some stuff on TV, so that's fun. But yeah, that's going to do it. I will see you guys on Thursday, hopefully. If not, definitely next Tuesday. And that's it. Bye, everybody.